New guy, I'm totally behind you on that. I would love to, like, get all that stuff going. Aw, don't do that to me. Alright, you can move next to me, but it's just going to be sticky flame. Hey, fireball. Fireball's working. Alright, so there's a lot of gold here. That's good. Wow. That's a great question. Dizzy, I'm kind of the mindset that I would do the past just because I don't want to. I want the future to be a surprise, but I can see, you know, different merits. I'm gonna hit myself with fireball. I don't even know if I damaged myself. I have resist fire 3, and so I just cast a fireball in a space that would hit me, and it did, but I resisted it completely. It did nothing. Not bad. Yeah, exactly. Unless I could see the outcome of sporting events so that I could make a whole bunch of money. Ooh, interesting. Another person? Uh-oh. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it still worked. Okay. Boy, yeah, that's an interesting wrinkle to that. Like, can you change it or not, right? Oh, God. This is not going to feel good. Okay. Woo. It's getting a little dicey. Are there any other spells that I want? Like, I don't have the higher level fire spells available beyond fireball. Like, that's pretty much what I've got. So I'm sitting here and my spells are no problem. I'm going to turn off conjurations. Maybe do some evocations. Yeah, I don't know. Like, could you tell them what happens in their future to help them make different decisions or not? Fireball's good bread and butter. Yeah, it seems to be doing just fine. Yeah, Enon, I've been doing that, actually. I just did that, and it did 0 damage. Oh, here's a spell book. That's fantastic. I really need one. Well, we got low-level freeze stuff. Interesting. Let me shift my macro. I'm going to change 2, and I'm going to redefine it to Z, E, F, like that. And then I'm going to change the macro for 3 into just being redefine sticky flame. All right, there we go. So I'm just lobbing fireballs and having fun. Rhyme Drake. Yeah, I mean, my PC is pretty reasonable, Dizzy, but, you know, with the rate at which gaming demands increase, I don't know if it's I'm not running stuff in 4K. I'll tell you that much. But I have a fine rig for running stuff at, you know, HD. Disintegration, okay. Yeah, we're doing okay on these cane toads. Nice. I think I have a Ryzen 5, like a 3600, something like that. I don't know if that number is right. There's a big artifact Morningstar. I wonder if any of these blades are good. You know, sometimes you can find like an artifact stat stick. Hey, Brew, what's up? Good evening. It is going just fine. Thank you for asking. We're doing okay here. Let me identify these potions here. Attraction. Let me drop this. All right. So, I'm going to drop this, and this because they're hilarious, but I don't need it. And then I'm going to just wield this and see what it is. The +9 Morningstar of Unpleasantness. Venom, Noise, Resist Negative Energy, and Strength +2. It's actually a really good mace if you were, you know, a tank. I mean, Morningstar, very, very nice. And then it's got some good stuff. It looks like it makes noise, which is unfortunate. Let's try then this. This, you know what? This is a good stat stick. This Falcon here gives me strength and intelligence. Might as well just hold on to this to boost my stats. I'm not really shooting my sling anymore, ever. So oh, Dizzy, thank you so much, my friend. You take care of yourself. Oh, boy. Look at this disaster. Can I just fireball this? I almost can. I just ran out of magic. It's pretty funny, though. Let me conjure flame right here and just walk away. Alright, here they come. Well, we got most of the slimies. Hey, Panda, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Doing great. I'm burning everything. I'm just casting fire everywhere. We're setting the layer on fire. I do want to see what's over here, though. Can I exploit the range of an Oclob would be the question. Probably not. It probably has, like, something close to max range. Maybe not. Yeah. We can't quite see it. Alright, so I'm going to get full MP. I'll walk with it down 1. Let's see if we can burn this guy down here. Now, he's too far away. And he already got a shot at me, you know? Like, I need to get a little bit closer. Now we got it. We got it. Sweet. I was worried about that. Hey, Peacock. What's up, my friend? How you doing? You are on time for the slime party. So we got a bunch of money, at least, from this Occlob. No real treasure, but money. So we are almost at 3,000. So we could take down a branch with a Gozag bribe if we wished. Oh, God. Here comes trouble. Do I have enough for you? Fireball is 5, so I could cast 2 fireballs. I don't think 2 fireballs does it. So I'm going to have to find another way down. Oh, alright, this is pretty good. Yeah, it turned out to be 4 fireballs. 4 fireballs did it. Let's do this, people. Let's burn this up. Ooh. What is that manual? Oh, look at this. It's kind of fun. It's a manual of staves. Interesting. And a smoking kite shield. God, that's actually really good stuff. I mean, I just got killed with my last human by a titanic slime creature. So, obviously I don't want that. But the question is this worth it? Let me just look at this ghost. I mean, probably not. It's probably too hard. Yeah, the ghost is he. And, oops, I'm just trying to examine it. A journeyman deep dwarf fighter. Its armor class is insane. It's resistant to fire. Yeah. I might just not have enough in a tank to kill this. So maybe later, like maybe this is worth coming back to. Speaking of that, though, I haven't found any stabs yet, have I? Yeah, isn't that cool, Peacock? I love that new addition. I haven't found any magical stabs yet. That'll probably replace this falcon that I'm walking around with at the moment, but it hasn't yet. The flame has stuck to the wyvern. We've done it. Alright, let's just kind of... I know it's very common or whatever, but this is a cool floor of the lair. I love when you get trees and indoor grassy locations in Dungeon Crawl, and I like that there's like a fortifications, walls, and rooms in this spot with trees growing in it. What a cool space. Try launching a fireball at the yak. Burn down the trees, you mean? Nice vault to destroy just with flames. Is that what you mean? Exactly, Brew. Oh my god. Yep, look at this. So here's another cool interaction. Kind of like what Snack is talking about. Actually, exactly like that. Crispy bacon. Well, it turns into human soup, Crispy, if your character dies, then it becomes human soup. Right now, stone soup. How you doing, Crispy? We've set the trees on fire with our fireball. So this Rhyme Drake, we cast fireball on it, but then you can see the conflagration differences where they're spreading flames, and we have effectuated a forest fire. Look at this. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's all burning. Just wait here for the flames. Man, I feel bad about that. I like trees. I'm not exactly pleased with burning them down, but the fire elementalist in me, you know how that goes. I don't know, Death Yak might be a little bit too much. I have very little magic left. Boy. It depends on the day. I don't mind Sirius. And I like it all, really. If it depends on how it's performed. Oh, I can make them stand in my conjured flame. Good call. Alright, well that guy didn't make it. And then I'm going to give this one sticky. Oh, I don't have enough. Yeah, do that. Okay. So we killed one. Now we have one on us. And then disintegration, no good. This is where I need blink. Like, I need to just blink away from this guy. I have very little escape spells. I only have 4 teleports. I could fear this guy away, I guess. He could hit me for a ton of damage, is what I'm worried about. And so from this spot, I need to figure out a way to get away from this yak. I have 1 turn. He can't one-shot me, but he can do a lot. And so I could drink a haste potion and just run away. But I only have 2 haste potions. I could read a teleport scroll. I could fear it. I could also quaff a potion of magic and then blast a bunch of spells at this guy. Or I could walk a little bit and hope it moves at the same speed as me, and then sticky flame. Alright. We got sticky flame. Did you see that? I blocked his attack. My buckler, people. The buckler. Checkmate. Got him. Alright, let's see what we got. It's a black mamba. Well. God, I want to just shoot a fireball at it, but then I'll be trapped in my own flames. What's the best way to do this? Ice Blast? And then Sticky? Sticky again. Yep. Nothing there? Come on. You know there's something there. Oh my god. The flames. There wasn't anything there. I'm stuck in my own fire. Luckily, I have flame-resistant clothing on. Oh, there's another nice hunting sling. That was funny. Trapped myself in a forest fire. Good move. Oh, enchant? Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, it was fun. That's alright. When you have Resist Fire 3, you can do stuff like that. Ooh. Oh, look at this. What do you guys think? You think Fanar is going to enjoy Fireball? No, he's not, is he? This is bad for him. Goodbye. Alright, I'm going to turn off fighting. I'm happy with my hit points. And... boy, what do I want to work on? I could do a little bit of work on... dodging would be helpful, I guess. But maybe my spellcasting is not great. Let's go back into that. Let's get some more magic points. So we can get a Staff of Cold and a Robe of Cold Resistance. Don't really need that right now. That's still too formidable, I feel like. So let's go down another step instead. Bullfrog. Croak. They're coming. Uh-oh. Boulder Beetle is not good. Don't want to see that. I'll take this water moccasin up the steps and... yeah. Oh, it didn't kill you? Alright, well, Sticky Flame will kill you. I need to find a different way down. This one. I need to be far away from that Boulder Beetle. There's a ring. There's the spider's nest, and there's the Boulder Beetle again. Does the Boulder Beetle, like, stronger when it's rolling? It'll do double damage, but does it have double health as well? Feels like... I don't know. I don't like what's going on. Alright. Does water do anything to it? Like, does water slow it down when it's rolling? If I file a floods, can I disrupt this garbage? Probably not, right? I have electricity. It'll keep rolling, yeah. Well, blasting it was good. Alright. We are going to Sticky Flame it. It didn't even damage me. That worked out well. Polar Bear is not gonna like... Let me read this enchant armor. And let's boost up our cloak. And boost up our cloak. Uh-oh, here it comes. Oh my god. It was a polar bear chasing me covered in flames. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine running from your life from a polar bear that is on fire? What a weird and terrifying image. Neither of you is happy. Alright, we got level 14. Terrific. Will-o'-the-wisp. Alright, that's not good. It completely resists. Does this not take damage from fire? Marshlight looks really scary. What? This thing looks kind of... I'm not happy to see this. I don't know if I'm familiar with this enemy, actually. I don't have very many magic points. I don't think I could stick a flame on it. It's wispy. Yeah, it looks stout, and I'm not pleased to see it. Oh, its attack is fire-based? I didn't realize that. Okay. Alright, let me just give it maybe electricity. Oh, it's casting... Looks like it's casting my own spell. Yeah, it looks like it is casting Foxfire. That's funny. Man, I'm having trouble hurting this thing, though. I like how the steam cloud went on me. Oh yeah, you're right about that, Snack. It's funny, I didn't even think about that, but I took one swing and popped it with my sword. I have no skill in that blade, but it worked out just fine. Alright, let me identify these potions here. Resistance, okay, nice. Useful. Alright, let's look around. We're getting into trouble. Basilisk, okay. Alright, that's layer 3. Pretty good. Huh, it's rolling again. I can't say that I like that. Stop rolling at me, dude. Go. It's coming. It hit me very hard. Please die. There we go. Goodness gracious. That thing was tough. No. Give me the money. Let's get out of here. Oh god. I took a step the wrong direction. Elephants are coming. We got pachyderms coming, people. I'm out. I can't take that many pachyderms. Not right now. Not without full MP and plenty of range. Oh. Uh-oh. They're coming. Hell rat? That's not what I'm looking to see. Alright, I'll fireball myself just to get rid of him. Spellcasting up. Good thing about raising the spellcasting is the MP, of course. Alright, let's uh-oh, I hear trumpeting. I don't know if I wanted to hear that. Here it comes. Oh god. They're coming. I'm gonna take... Well, I was gonna take that guy up the steps. Oh dear god. They've made this a lot more challenging than it needed to be. The other staircase up is over here. That one died to sticky flame. Apparently elephants don't like being set on fire. That's a good question, Rob. I don't know how big each tile is supposed to be, but you're right. I take up the same amount of space as an elephant, which is confusing. But there are enemies that can be 2 tiles large that are humongous. I always want to say 5 by 5, you know, as a tile, thinking in Dungeons and Dragons terms, but that doesn't seem like it would work here. It's too small. Maybe 10 by 10? Oh, immolate. Enon scroll. Oh boy. We have ourselves a fiesta. This looks like an inner flame situation. I can't get that guy away from me, though. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Inner flame. Blew him up. And sticky flame. For good measure. Yeah, Rob, I'm with you. Because there's also trolls and other big things like bears that fit on the square, so it's got to be 10 by 10. Enon, thank you. Thank you. I was wondering, I was misusing it. Alright, look at us. Just collecting money. So much money. Gozag is gonna be thrilled. Oh, yak party. There we go. Big stacks of money. Gozag's happy. Everybody wins. Boom. Hey, there we go. Blast, blast, blast. Oh, God. Bear, don't mess with me. Ooh, here's a staff. Okay. Poison. Meh. I'm going to drop this and this and this. There we go. We don't need this right now. Poison magic is okay, but we need a different type of magic for later in the game. I'm going to boost up, I guess, my buckler for now. It's the Oclob. You know what, Enon? That is a good point. It does give you resist poison. You're right about that. That might be worth it just to not get the old Zon. Oh, I can't cast through this plant, can I? Now we can. Uh-oh. It's a shootout. We got it. Bone Amulet. So normally in game, I don't like to blind equip an amulet because I don't want it to be an amulet of faith. But an amulet of faith does nothing for Gozog, right? He doesn't care one way or the other. It doesn't hurt his feelings if you take it off, right? So I could just blind wear amulets to identify them without concern. You get a funny message? Okay, thank you. So then let's just put on this and its acrobat. And then we have 2 acrobats, I guess. And we can put on this ring instead of this. And it's, ooh, +6 ring of intelligence. I mean, that's awesome. I don't really need it. I guess I could wear much heavier armor if I wanted to. Let me drop this amulet of the acrobat. And let me put on this amulet of, regeneration. It does increase spell power slightly to have higher end. Okay, good. Well then, that's fine for now. No problems with increased spell power. Now, you know you're doing better when a 5-headed Hydra, scroll of blinking. Yes, we needed that. I like to think of blinking scrolls almost like extra lives in Mario Brothers or something. They're just so good. The 5-headed Hydra was red a little bit ago, and now we've toned it down to yellow. Ooh, ugly. I'm out. I need a better way to come at that room. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. Alright. Couple sticky flames is all we needed there. Alright, let's see what we can get. Meh. Alright. More immolation scrolls. God. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have been reading immolation a bunch more. So let's get some practice with that on layer 6. That's right, Enon. Cane Toad. Okay. Need to find another way down. Here we go. You're right, I should. Oh, they're all coming out. Alright. Time to get my magic back and just kind of keep exploring. Flames everywhere. Oh my god. No, polar bear, no. You catch on fire. Alright,